introduce new policy that repeats.
What it means is they can leverage off rents from doing something, from not doing.
Yeah, like basically they can just like extrapolate like these impacts like just from like increasing funding for increasing funding for universities. So this is about voter preparedness and education. So then
do you have an intro or a violation?
Yeah, you guys do. Okay. All right. So the first is politics. You need is a start group is coming right now, especially immigration reform, aimed at entrepreneurship. Little A is that there's bipartisan support, like six people are spearheading it, and it's like 3 Democrats and 3 Republicans. Also, little B is that Orrin Hatch also supports this, who's like a GOP hawk and is like a leader in the GOP. Third argument, little C is that Obama says he's gonna like work with Congress instead of like pushing his own agenda. And little D is that Mark Rubio is like also like pushing for immigration reform because he's like the son of like immigrant parents. Means that he's gonna be wanting to work together with Democrats over immigration reform. But however, there's a break. The second argument is a break. Little A is that STEM idea and like Startup 2.0 has been stalled because lost of focus. Also, little B is that immigration is seen as something that like the Congress can like push behind, like focus on other things. So on the link level is one. Like this is gonna be like really important because like desalination has to happen like near the coast, right? Like near the ocean. So like and like there's been talks about like desalination plant in Florida, but the thing is like when you create a desalination plant, like it not only does it cause like loss of biodiversity, it also like screws up like the fishing patterns of like and like the fishing industry near that area. So like when you like implement this policy and like have desalination plants among like Florida, like Mark Rubio is gonna like be really pissed off. And he's like we're not gonna want this because that means that like he's screwing up with like the like livelihood of his constituency. It means like he's gonna backlash and also like Obama has proven that like Obama like that just got passed like shows that the GOP votes in blocks. So like we lose Mark Rubio who's like who's like the face of the GOP means that we lose the GOP. Then secondly, like Democrats get fractured because like desalination like hurts biodiversity. So like all those like Democrats like engage in like environmental like policy like are not gonna want to like vote for this. So that means that Democrats get fractured and that GOP gets involved in. Also, it looks like Solyndra because like basically like this like we're like investing in like new experimental technology means that the GOP is just gonna like point to Solyndra and say like, oh look what you did last time. So this is gonna be like look really bad for the Democrats also involved in GOP. Yeah, what?
They say on their own advantage that it reverses the impacts of sequestering. Looks like Obama's trying to get around that. Probably just something.
Yeah. So it was reversing the impacts of like sequestration. Looks like Obama's skirting around that. Like this obviously gonna piss off the GOP. So internal link is at one. Like the startup 3.0 is like key. Is key. What it does is basically it invites like STEM. It creates new visas for STEM workers. Also the fact like it also creates new visas for like people that can show that they can raise like $100,000 in foreign investments, and it also like doubles the like H-1B visa capital. So basically, we're just getting a whole bunch of high skilled workers, right? And like the second argument internally is that 9.2 million new jobs in STEM is going to come in the next decade by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, but like domestic market's not going to be able to cover that. So we need these immigrants to come in and help to fill in these jobs. The impact is at one. Immigrants are key to solving global warming. Like little A is that we're getting close to 400 parts per million, and like when that happens, is that like methane is going to be released into the atmosphere, and like this is going to cause runaway global warming. So it's a reverse when we can solve it, and like that's going to cause like sea level rises, which means that sea level rises means that we lose like 70% of like coastal agriculture. Also, we kill off like phytoplanktons, which is like key to like the food chain. Means that we like we're just going to cause a cascading effect to the top of the food chain, which means that we're just going to lead to extinction because like the people on top, like humans, are not going to be able to receive like their primary source of energy. So and immigrants are key to solving that because immigrants are 2 times as likely to start green tech, and also like they file for patents twice as much. Also, like they created more than half of green tech startups or high tech startups in Silicon Valley. Okay. Secondly, econ competition is key to hedge. Little A is that more people if more people use our we like stay. We have these immigrants who are starting up these startups, and that means that our economy is more competitive, and more people use our money. That means that we have like more leverage over sanctions. Little B is that the economy is key to military readiness because then that way like we would be invested more like technological like advances like drones or like missile defenses instead of like actual humans. And it is key to soft power because like if we like we're like inviting immigrants, and it means that like other countries are gonna like look favorably onto us, and that's gonna
this turns
this turns their credit and this turns their creditness and that's also the fact that we saw back for like funding anyways with these immigrants. Like in certain cases, like right, if you don't have immigrants to like solve for like these innovations in the university, then you're probably not gonna be able to have these innovations in the universities. Okay, so then get on to the first. Do you want to share? Okay, so then on the first advantage about head of innovation. On the uniqueness, not unique, they say that only America is doing research. And why does like Saudi Arabia has these like they specifically said like Saudi Arabia has these desalination these plants. So that means that other countries are doing it. And also Australia has has a lot of desalination desalination plants. Probably means that America is not the only one doing. Probably means that America is not the only one doing. Like Korea and Japan also work together to create these portable solar desalination units. So it means that we America is not the only one working on desalination, right? And so on the link level, yeah, I guess this is.
That's time for deficit.
Okay,
just
yeah.
increase funding.
Yeah, just kind of increase funding. Like you never know, when there's no articulation of when the impact's gonna happen. So on the impact level, first they say that they're gonna make agriculture more sustainable, but just look to how global warming is actually gonna screw over 70% of coastal agriculture. Also, the facts they say that innovation is somehow better for the economy, but we show you a better link story to how we're linking better into the economy because we're actually able we're the reason that we have innovation is because of these immigrants and through the bill that we're allowed to have more innovation to the economy. Also, they say that desalination is somehow going to help the small businesses, but the fact GE and all these GE the businesses that built the desalination plant in Saudi Arabia was GE means that this is not going to be through small businesses. It's going to be through large corporations. Means that there's no link to small businesses, right? It's going to be large corporations. Okay, so then on a uniqueness level, first,
For disease.
Sorry, for diseases. First, they say they're on a uniqueness, they say people are dying because of diseases, but that's an issue water purification, not water desalination. What water desalination does is it takes away the salt away from the water, right? So it doesn't undo that's the purpose of water desalination. So even the plant doesn't solve for diseases or stuff like that because one, it doesn't clean out purify the water. Also, the fact we can't export these water to if it's happening in America, then that means that we can't export these clean fresh water over to these people that are dying over in Africa or whatnot. So we're not increasing access to clean water because we're not purifying it, and we're also not doing it in another country. We're doing it in the United States. But it means even then that's an extrapolation because we're only research.
There's going to be T case. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you want to take that?
Oh, right. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. All right. So you guys are advocating at the end of the second advantage for military good, U.S. military good, right?
You mean politics or
Under the
yeah, the second impact module is economic competitiveness is key advantage.
Okay, so you're arguing hedge good.
Yeah.
Awesome. You have no turns on our case, right?
No, we say immigration is key to innovations, which is
Right, but you have no turns.
So this has turns the case.
Okay, but you have no turn. You advocate no turns on our advantages.
Oh no, yeah, there's no actual.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Link.
Oh no, we don't do options.
Okay, go to the T. So you your interp assumes existing policy, correct?
Yeah. So implement means you need to do an existing.
Okay. Link or the violation is what? We don't do that.
You do a new policy.
We do a new policy. Standards of ground education affects T, right?
And predictability.
And predictability. Do you have any voters you have?
Yes, fairness and education.
Did you say fairness and education?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the last
So
thing.
you said that? Okay. Alright. Okay, we're just going to be T, off case, on case. Go ahead and jump in.
Do you want the salty page?
When we, oh yeah, solid page will be in order, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. Can I see our case?
Which part?
All of it. Okay.
Take it.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Everyone ready? First, this is completely absurd. We're implementing just an overview. Okay, so the funding in the university is going to lead to more innovation in the university, which is going to lead to real-world policy. You can just look at cancer research and defense spending, the STAR Defense initiative was started in universities, and the cancer funding was increased in universities, and means that there's going to be more innovation in universities. Universities are the place in which you innovate. This is the standard. This is the standard for the last 50 years. Now let's go to our counter-interpretation. Our counter-interpretation is that funding equals funding leads to possible high likelihood, nearly 100% likelihood of implementation. Implementation is going to happen through funding. Just possible things I said before. But the second one is there is an existing policy of desalinization in water plants.
Well, there's an existing policy of giving money.
Yeah, there's an existing policy of giving money to universities for exactly this kind of desalinization thing. That exists currently. We meet. Now let's go to standards. Okay, well, first term is voter reasonability. So long as we're reasonably topical, this is going to be enough to prove that we're topical. Like you have to have a whole bunch of high threshold for topicality, because topicality is like they can just run and put it out there as a random time. So now go to ground. We present more ground because we talk about specific. We talk about specific policy. We talk about specific policy. We